Hey guys, let's look at What I See by Elevation. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. This song is not easy. Most songs from Elevation drum-wise are not easy, which is what makes them some of the best songs and honestly some of the best musicians, not just in worship music, but in music. Like any cats that try to play this, you can't just show up and play the song. You have to like sit with it and learn it. It's a really great part. The guy who played on this is an absolute beast. Everyone over there is just fantastic. So Elevation drummers, I salute you for this. You're in from the top. It starts with that tag in the beginning, and then you'll hear verse, and then you're in on kind of the main, one of the main themes of this whole song. It's just hi-hat and kick. Feels like good old rock and roll times. It should sound like this. Now you will continue to do that now on the tag, the vamp in between the verses. You're going to add in the floor tom with that, and the floor tom is going to go with at the exact same time as the kick. So zoom 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 zoom. It'll sound something like this. The rhythm of that is simple. The speed of that makes that very complicated. And then you do that for the rest of the verse, and you will fill into the second theme of the song, which mirrors the claps of the intro track. What I did was I kept 16th notes on my right hand and then played the clap rhythm with my left. It'll sound something like this. From there, you're going to go into a vamp in between the first chorus and the second verse, keeping with that same theme, but changing up a little bit, but it has the same theme to it, and it's just toms and snare and kick. It should sound something like this. Now you'll play that vamp in the entire second verse. From there, you'll fill and go back into that rim click chorus, but you're gonna add a couple hits. It should sound something like this. Then you'll move from there into the toms to continue to have the chorus grow a little bit. And that part will sound like this. Now you repeat that second chorus whole way through with a whole new groove. It's going to be hi-hat, kick, and snare. This joker is fast. So take a deep breath, grab your inhaler if you have one. Matter of fact, go run a couple laps beforehand because this is no joke. It should sound something like this. Now, the drummer does a lot of cool rock and roll fills that fit the song. You don't have to do exactly what he does, but find what works best. Add a little bit of taste to it, you know? But that's up to you. Or you can keep it simple, just keep it driving. Honestly, that's what I would do. But it's a lot of fun, so have at it. From there, you go to an interlude section that will flow into the bridge. So the interlude and first part of the bridge should feel and sound something like this. If you notice, that pattern is following the claps from the intro and the rim clicks in the choruses. So the same, again, there's a main theme, and then there's like a sub theme, and there's a bunch of themes happening all over. So even in learning songs, that's how you kind of learn things quickly, right? You find, oh, that's the pattern every blah, blah, blah. That's the pattern every verse. That's the pattern every here. And just remember the themes. And then what's great about playing in church and playing church music and worship music is that you get to learn those themes, and with the skills you have, apply them to apply them to the song to make it your own. And that's really special, you know? Not many other genres you get to do that. Some you got to be right on. Others have more freedom, and man, I'm glad there's a lot of freedom in playing in church. It's really special. So that's that. So you keep that theme for the interlude into the bridge, and then we start climbing because you got to. That next section of the bridge should sound a little bit like this. What's different about that one section is that you got to hit that boom, 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 boom. Got important. They did that on purpose. And from there, we keep building. Next section should sound like this. So that interlude and bridge are very syncopated. Find the claps. Boom, gun, 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 with the extra hit. Gun, 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 and then you straighten it out and go to a more standard boom, 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 all the way up. And then you take kind of this moment, the back half of the bridges, and add more to it. You're rocking out on the floor tom eighth notes. It's kind of your timekeeper throughout the whole song, which is very nice. And then you're accenting on the snare drum and the hi-hats. Now, if you're anything like me, my snare hand and then my cymbal hand, they aren't always like in line with each other. So sometimes when I try to go with my cymbal hand, with my right hand, not as strong as my left. So you can play this section a couple different ways, and there's really no wrong way. It's just kind of what gives you the most power, because this is one of the most powerful parts of the song, even though it's growing, and what feels natural to you. So take those both in consideration. I'll play it both ways within this section to show you what I mean, how you could play it differently. It should sound and feel something like this. Either of those ways, open-handed, or cross-stick. And then that sets you up into another chorus with the stick breakdown. And then from there, you do kind of a gradual build, almost like you're going to go back into it, like the entire band is swelling, and you kind of swell with them, and then end the song. That back section of the chorus should sound like this. And those are all the parts for What I See by Elevation Worship. Enjoy.